that song just makes you want to conquer something, anything, right? So who here has a fear of public speaking? Raise your hands. Okay, me too. It freaks me out. There's probably a nervous emoji somewhere, right? But in fact, you know, when I was first voted to be the class speaker, I thought it was a cool joke for my class. But before getting into all that, I want to talk a little bit about my cultural identity. So in the past year, it's been a year of reflection. In back-to-back months, my grandma and grandpa passed away, and it was tough for our family because they were always a source of guidance and inspiration for myself, for my siblings, and for many other people. You know, they grew up in a very modest upbringing. They worked on a farm in the Philippines, and neither of them graduated with more than a 6th grade education. And I still remember, you know, after they immigrated to America, my grandpa would walk us to the bus stop every day. Rain, shine, snow, it didn't matter. And on the days that we were running on Filipino time and missed the bus, he'd walk us all the way to school. And you know, thinking about this, it reminds me of just kind of the importance of education. And they provided the traditional advice of go to school, get a good job, you know, the things that parents normally say. And due to life circumstances, my parents didn't finish college, but they always give us the advice that if we do better than they did, that they did their job. And you know, I'm proud to say that I have a master's degree today. 2 of my siblings have graduated from college, and the 4th one is a senior in school as well. But you know, it's not about tooting my own horn, because the reality is I'm surrounded by a ton of engineers here, and I'm probably just a regular guy. But you know, I guess if you're Asian and you're good at math, raise your hand. Like, if you're Hispanic and you're pretty good at science, raise your hand. So, you know, if you fall with, you know, if you're none of the above, you're probably pretty smart too. But my point is that education transcends race. You know, it's globally viewed as, so it's globally viewed as the ticket to success, right? I mean, that's what you do, you go to school. But you know, what's the point of being well educated if you can't, you know, convey your ideas and get buy-in from others? You know, curriculums don't teach you how to be a leader. They don't teach you how to develop relationships or networks, or even how to develop or understand your inherent cultural biases, right? So over the past 8 months, we've gone through this EDI journey, and we've learned to apply these leadership principles. And the program chairs have always been very supportive and assured us that, you know, it's a safe place. You can make mistakes, you can take risks, and we've had awesome guest speakers that have been willing to share valuable time and experience with us. And of course, we have a support system of mentors, family, friends, that have kind of pushed us to achieve our best, right? So, I will say that one of my pivotal moments in EDI was Speak to Persuade. That day, Van asked that same question, you know, who has a fear of public speaking? Of course, I raised my hand. But by the end of that day, she was convinced me that we were all given a voice and a brain for a reason. So, in her words, to what extent are you willing to speak out and get maximum impact? And that goes for your job, your life, and everywhere you go, right? So throughout EDI, I witnessed the transformation of my peers. Some of us have broken out of our shells, maybe gone out on a limb. Some of us have gone into expanded leadership roles, which kind of shows how EDI has transformed us during this time. And I know we all have the potential to lead. We just have to find it and share it with others. And I'm sure around us we have future Fortune 500 executives. We've got probably some technical SMEs and millionaire investors all around us, right? But I want to say, Mark Cuban once said, if you're prepared and you know what it takes, it's not a risk. You just have to figure out how to get there. There is always a way to get there. So in closing, you remember that cruel joke? Well, it's been an honor and a privilege. Thank you, and congratulations. Before they kick me off the stage, I'd like to invite Shayla and Diane up here real quick.
So we just have a quick note. On behalf of Delta Force 15, we would like to thank the EDI leadership, Marcy as the Executive Director, Al, who I haven't seen tonight, but he was here and attended all of our classes, the classes that he could, and our program chairs, Mark and Nicole, and then as well, Brittany and Vivian. Thank you very much.